Trading.
Well, hi everyone, it's me, Flower Child, and I am here with you on a Friday morning because I would like to continue to do the wonderful, what do you call it? The Wing of the Gryphon. I want to get my Illuminary number 3, so that's what I'm going to begin to work for. Now, something also just to be aware of, but there is a Twitch drop
I've got what you need.
for anyone who wants it, and it is for the Elderscrolls Online. So be sure to grab that, and we're going to have fun. All right? We are going to have some fun today. And remember, I'm here in Craglorn because I did something for the event that's going on. But let me pull up the journal. The Wing of the Gryphon, the Scholarium. So I picked up the Fable of the Gryphon, right? And my next step, as my next step to restoring the Scholarium. And I need to uncover its secrets to open the Gryphon doors, and to meet the luminary within and amplify the power of the scribing altar. So to prove my worth, the Gryphon has presented me a number of safeguard challenges, and I need to complete 3 from the list. I can decide which tasks I wish to take on to prove myself worthy of the luminary's power. So I have a complete list of those. And they're also on the top of my viewer, which we'll look at in a minute. But I'm going to go back to the Rift, which is where the Gryphon is, right? And I'm actually going to start off by getting the fox root in the Rift. I have to get 3, and I guess I'm going to have to fight. So I'm going to be heading over to that way shrine. But before we look at that, you can see in the right corner the safeguards I choose from are collect ethereal shards in Cyrodiil, collect foxroot in the Rift, slay a delve boss in the Rift, claim a phylactery shard from a lich in a dungeon, complete Thieves Guild heists, and pickpocket from a corrupt merchant in the Rift. So let's go over and get that fox root. All right. We go right there. And I hope I do it easy. It's right up there, so we're gonna go that way. I got my new camel, right? I'm riding my new Argonian lizard camel. It's kind of hilarious, but it's fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at, I've got bushes all in through here. And I'm gonna collect 3, and I just have to kill some zombies as I do it. Not a big deal. This is probably the easiest one. Just looking for them. There's another zombie right there. Oh, and here comes some people. That's the problem when it's such a busy event. People are just swooping in left and right. But that's 2. And I just need 1 more. So let's stay up here and get that one right there so I don't have to deal with anybody. So that's 1 safeguard that I have completed. Let's see if there's any good things to loot in here, which there probably is. A backpack and... Oops. Oh, let me fillet my fish real quick. Okay. That way I get them out of my inventory, right? Okay, that's done. Alright, let me get this seasoning in this barrel and all these things right here. Although I'm going to get attacked now.
If we must!
Oh dear. Worm culties. Worm culties. Oh, thank you.
Charge!
Thank you. Alright. A barrel. Alright, now let's come over here. Let's see, where is the way shrine? What's this? The wing of the Gryphon. Talk to your Scholarium allies for clues. Do I need to? I guess they want me to. So, let's go do that. But I don't think I need to really, to be honest.
Yeah.
There's a sky shard if you didn't get it. It's over here. So I'm back up to the main road, okay? But let's take a look here. Okay, so... the journal, the wing completes safeguards. Wants me to go to Cyrodiil, but I don't want to go to Cyrodiil because it's too difficult for me. So... let's see... collect shards, slay a delve boss in the rift. Slay any delve boss in the rift. Let's look at the map. Lost Prospect. Pickpocket. Let me see if I'm in the Thieves Guild first. Is this a rift? No. A delve. Let's see, there's all kinds of stuff. Oh, I have a house here. Look it right there. So if I want to go over to this area, I can. Is this a delve? That's a delve. We can do that delve. How's that? We'll go up there and do that delve. So let's just go to my house. And go outside the house. And then we'll run up there and we'll do the delve. We'll slay a delve boss. How's that? So, let's see. I'll go up to this one. We'll just ride up. So, you know, Fridays is usually my Tamriel Storyteller Hour, but I think I'm going to be doing this instead today. Because this is like a story in itself, right?
Yeah.
So, let's go across this little bridge. We'll get there. Plus, I'm not interested in being indoors today.
Yeah.
And there's a way shrine. I don't know if that'll get me any closer. I don't think so. I think the delve's just right over here. Okay, let's just double check. Yeah, it's just right over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, it's right here.
Yeah.
Is it right here? Oh, this is the delve. I gotta go around the other way. Oh, 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 oh.
Always nice to discover a new smell, I suppose.
Let's go get a boss. I don't know where the boss is. I don't Google things to find out how it's done. I actually explore and find it, but I'm going to look at the map, and I'm going to think that, well, we can look at our map here and see how many bosses there might be in this delve. Let's see. So this one was called Broken Hollow, is that right? Broken Hollow. Doesn't say how many are here. I've already done this one, but I'm doing it again. Because that's one of it. But like I said, I think there'll probably be one in this main chamber here. Or maybe this side, or right there. But we'll just go and see if we can. Oh, and there's a chest. Yay, I love my chest. I love my chest. That's a Draker Overlord, but I don't think those are bosses. Okay, let's get this. It's a simple one. Who cares? Some people think they're above simple. I love them. Treasure's treasure. A gift is a gift. Come on. Come on. Dang it. Okay, now where are we? Oh, I ran past that. I ran past that location where I wanted to go. Maybe you can't get to it from here. Is it? Yeah, this is it. The door is firmly locked from this side, so I have to go all around to this side. All right. Did I just go back to the beginning? I might have.
You are interrupting scholarship!
That's my new script, by the way. Did you see how quick they go down? It's a one-hit wonder. Beavers.
Anomalous! Exceptional! Inconceivable!
Yeah, I don't think
And
that's
that's
where...
done. What's next?
I think we have to go up the stairs here. Yeah, and continue there. I can't get them. Hold on. There we go. Okay, where are we now? Almost there. Okay, now, maybe this way I can go. Is there a big boss down here? I don't see a big boss, do you? Okay, let's go back out here then and go into this side room over here. Here we go. Is this it? No, that's not a boss either. Alright, I don't know where a boss might be then. Alright, we're gonna go back into the temple. Blah, blah, blah. Hope there's a boss in there. And then continue our merry way if there isn't.
No!
Oh, there he is.
I won't let you interrupt my research. I will bring her back.
There we go. I got a second safeguard. Alright, we got 2 out of 3. Let me see if I'm in the Thieves Guild. Complete the thief, pickpocket from a corrupt merchant in the Rift. That would be kind of fun, but I don't know if I am... I know I'm in. Dark Brotherhood Mages. I am in the Thieves Guild, but very minimal. Wow, like level 4. Okay, let's go to... Let's go back to my house for a minute. Okay, now let's figure this one out. So, a major city in Riften would be where the Scald's Retreat may be. Gurmald's Hall. Iverstead. Here we go, right here. This is it. Of course, Riften. All right, so we're going to go to Riften and see what we can lift. All right, let's go here to the Way Shrine.
We
All right, ready?
can't
That's
take a portal?
right. No, we can't take a portal.
Yeah.
I think the way shrines up here just a tiny ways. Just a tiny ways.
Planning to improve your equipment while you're here? Smart.
I will, yeah. Alright, now we're going to the main city proper, where the portal also is. And, I'm gonna have to put my bird away, because I'm gonna need... Oh, I could pickpocket right there, see? Let's get rid of my character. Come on.
Don't look away.
I did it. That's my third. All right, let's go back to the Scholarium. And we got it right here. Portal to the Scholarium. Wing of the Gryphon. Oh, I guess I just have to walk there. Or is this it? Portal to Rift. Yeah, we just walk there.
You've done it! I knew you would! I could smell it on you. Oh, and grapes. But that might just be what I ate for breakfast.
Oh, that's pretty cute. All right, Gryphon. Gryphon.
Mortal, welcome back. Standing against injustice is a reward all its own. But you have my thanks as well. The time I've had with my oldest and dearest friend has been a balm on my heart. And together, we've come up with a plan.
Oh, a plan
If
for
I am
what?
to lend you my strength, if you are to master scribing, you must complete for me a boon. It's a tradition at this point. You have been as a shield for those that need it. Now the Fox and I want you to protect those closer to home.
Are you talking about protecting the
I am.
Scholarium?
In the end, as she always was, Ulfsild was right. I cannot be its only defense. With the help of my companion, you will borrow protective magic to reinforce our own.
Where are we going to borrow this magic
Speak
from?
to the fox, mortal. This was his clever idea, and he will be your guide. In the meantime, I will make preparations. It has been some time since these talons did delicate spell work.
Okay, I'll talk to
Move
the
quickly
fox.
and with courage as you steal these magics, mortal. The fox is a stalwart ally, but where you are going, the shadows run deep.
What are you going to do with the
This
magic
may
we
surprise you, as our last moment together was a tempest of frost and ice. But Ulfsild and I were great collaborators. Before the departure of the Scholarium, we dreamed of ever-vigilant watchers that would protect the complex.
So you're going to use the magic we steal to make
Yes,
these watchers?
animated armor based off Ulfsild's design. Sentinels that can stand guard even when my gaze falters. All those years ago, we felt there was no pressing need, until it was too late.
Why are you in the... Oh, I already asked you that. Okay. Hey, Foxy.
Barely thought out the Gryphon, and now we're going on an adventure to steal magic from Daedric princes. Isn't that exciting? I better start some stretches. Don't want to cramp up.
Wait, we're stealing magic from Daedric
You
princes?
didn't mention where we were going? Silly Gryphon. You and I are going to sneak into the realms of Hermaeus Mora, Mehrunes Dagon, and Nocturnal. We'll make away with some of their precious creatia and steal it back here.
How are we going
All
to
we
do
have
that?
to do is find somewhere the connection between Nirn and a Daedric realm is thin enough for me to wiggle through. Like digging a tunnel from one den to another. Easy.
Why are we sneaking into these
All
realms?
right, Miss Big Tough Adventurer. I know for you, going to a Daedric realm is like going to a corner bakery to buy some bread. But the places we'll be going are being watched. We have to be subtle. And subtle is my middle name.
I see. Well, where are these thin connections you mentioned?
You and I are heading to Rootwater Grove in Greenshade, Dawnbreak in Oridon, and an old fort called Faldar's Tooth in the Rift. Oh, and make sure you bring some lockpicks. Another adventure with you! This is gonna be so much fun.
And what are we stealing from the Daedric princes?
I think it's called Chirisha? Creatia? It's the stuff that the Daedric princes use to make their realms. I just have to follow my nose.
You're going to follow your nose to this
I
creation.
spent a lot of time with the Gryphon while he was frozen, but not all the time. He wasn't holding up his end of the conversations. I would kind of take myself on walks, and I learned a lot over the years. Like, well, what raw creation smells like.
Hermaeus Mora, where are we stealing his
The Prince of
creation?
Knowledge sent tentacles deep into the ground beneath Rootwater Grove. That'll let me wiggle my way into a part of Apocrypha called the Obscured Forum. He has a little bit of creation tucked away in there. It smells like old books.
I've worked with Hermaeus Mora, or her...
Oh,
yeah.
You worked with a Daedric prince? That's so neat. I bet that was exciting. Did you get to shake his tentacles, or... Anyway, hopefully we'll still be able to keep a low profile over there.
And where are we stealing creation from Mehrunes
Bad guys
Dagon?
that follow Dagon burned the town of Dawnbreak, thinning the barrier between Oridon and the Deadlands. We'll slip through to this fortress called Ardent Hope. The creation the prince has stashed there, smells burny like sulfur.
I've fought against Dagon
Oh my
before.
gosh! How did you survive? How do you still have your eyebrows? That's amazing. Listen, we should try to avoid drawing his attention while we're there. Whatever you did to fight him before, don't do that while we're there.
Okay, and we're stealing creation from Nocturnal.
I had to
Where?
really sniff hard for a place I could wriggle through to the Evergloam. Faldar's Tooth is full of cultists, and their prayers did the trick, I hope. I can sniff very faintly some creatia. It smells spooky, like an old mansion.
Well, I've gone up against Nocturnal
You
in the
went
past.
up against the Lady of Shadows? And survived? Whoa.
Yep.
Amazing. Listen, I kind of hate Evergloam. Too spooky for me. I'll stay close to our entrance, and you just try not to get caught, okay?
Okay. So, now, we gotta do this job. Alright, let's see. Let me bring up the journal. Green shade, I guess, is the first one we're gonna do. So, and we have to go about right there. Let's go to my house here. Okay, now we're gonna go this way. Where's the fox? Did the fox come with me? Or he's meeting me there. Another snake! Snakes! 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 I don't like snakes in any world.
We can use this.
Look at, there it is. That's where we come through right there. Portal to the Scholarium. Alright, so we're going up here. Up here, maybe? First I have to go find the fox. Where's the fox?
Perhaps we can complete a writ or two on our downtime.
So don't run out of the... Don't teleport out of the Scholarium. Go through their portals for this. I think that's probably the easiest thing. Where is the fox? So now we have to... Now we have to find the box? I mean, it should be simple. Shouldn't it be simple? What am I not paying attention to? Going back, and I'm going to go back into the Gryphon's wing. And I'll walk out from there. Maybe the fox comes with you if you walk out from the wing of the Gryphon. So let's go to the wing of the Gryphon and check it out, okay? No, the fox is gone. Dang it.
The princes should cause you no trouble if the fox plays his role correctly. You have nothing to worry about.
Okay, well, I'm looking for my fox, so let's walk out of here. Find the fox in green shade above. Find the fox in green shade. So that's what we'll do. In green shade. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so now we're going to go up here to where the fox is located. Right.
I'm a scholar, damn it!
Here he is. Hi, fox.
I know this place doesn't look all that bookish, but Hermaeus Mora is actually digging around here somewhere below us. Never mind that. What's important is we're here because Apocrypha is close. So close I can smell the ink.
What do I have to do in Hermaeus
The
Mora's
Daedric
realm?
Prince of Secrets knows how to hide stuff. He's always doing projects, the Gryphon says, so he's always using Creatia. We just have to be as crafty as he is. Lucky for us, you've got that lens Ulfsild made all those years ago.
So I just need to use the lens to find
With
the
the lens,
creation?
you should be able to find your way. Just watch out for weird Apocrypha magic. And traps. Hermaeus Mora loves traps. Don't worry, I believe in you.
I'll watch my step. Here I go. Portal to Apocrypha. Okay. Okay, let's see where we're going. So we're going up here, it looks like.
Over there, friend! A spot to use your lens!
Oh, I see it. There we go.
Nope, smells
Our
like the nearby room. We must be getting close.
Our Lord of Secrets has hidden a splinter of creation in the great hall of the obscured forum. At the top of the stairs, 4 candles cleverly conceal the location of the splinter. Reveal this treasure by lighting the candles in this specific order. 1. Starting from the entrance, the first candle lies farthest, awaiting its first light. A second candle beckons as you gaze southward. The next candle sits to the north, then beneath you the final candle awaits. So from the entrance, the first candle lies farthest, awaiting its first light. A second beckons you as you gaze southward. The next north. Okay. Light the candles in order above. so let's look. The farthest. So this is the farthest. So can I go this way? That's the closest. I think I have to go downstairs. Okay, that's just the out.
Time for tea then.
Failed. Okay, not this one first. I think we're going to have to go back over there. Not that one. We're going to have to go all the way back over there to that far one we came across. That's a close one. So this is the farthest one. Okay, that's the farthest one. And then when we look south, which I don't know, are we looking south? Yes. One, two. Three. Completed. Said I lit them in order, right? Okay, I got the creation right there. Okay. Now where's that little fox? over there in the corner. Okay, so one down. Two more. Okay, let's go find him in Arudan. Okay. Let me go to the shrine. I'm going to Mara's Kiss house, my house. And then there's a portal right outside it. See? Right, now let's go up here to where we need to go. Dawnbreaker. So I'm going to go to this way shrine. I think it's the closest. College Way Shrine. And then we're gonna take the road and travel to it. Where's the fox? I must find my little foxy. Upstairs, okay. He is upstairs. Let's go upstairs and talk to the fox. Hi, little fox.
It makes sense. The way to the Deadlands being in a burnt-up village. I decided to hide up here until you arrived. I'm being careful, see?
Good job. What do I have to do in Mayroom's Dagon's
You're looking
realm?
for local Creatia. A big splinter kept safe by his Dremora soldiers. Only problem is, you'll need a spell-forged key to unlock it. That chest is unpickable. You can't pick it.
So, I need to find the key, find the chest, and steal the
You're
Creatia.
so smart. Just search through other chests of treasure till you find the spell-forged key. Oh, and don't lick the fiery Creatia. I made that mistake once, and my tongue was numb for a month.
I think I can manage that. I hope I can manage that. Okay. All right. Find the fox. Okay, so we gotta go over here. So let's just follow the road around, shall we? Okay, so we have to go out of here. Oh, I found it. Okay, great. That was only 2 chests. Did you see that? So now we gotta go back to here.
Good job! Over here! The creation is just through this door! I can smell it!
Okay. Okay, let's look and see. What's this? Okay, so it's going to be in this area. I see, it's right there. Do you see it? The chest is right behind this little crazy creature that we have to fight. Alright, now. Oh, another one, and more, and more. Oh no. Okay, we got that. Now let's get out of here. There should be a portal somewhere. Where's the portal gonna be? Oh, it's back in there, right? Find the fox. Alright, so... Oh, I hate these things, because you always get... Alright. I made it through. So there's the portal to get out of here. And we go back to the Scholarium. And now it's to the 3rd challenge that we're going. And we'll get that one. And then the Wing of the Gryphon will be done. So if you've noticed, each one is getting harder and more complicated. This is going to be it. Nope. Green Shade. This one. The Rift. This one. Arudon. This one. Well, wait a minute. Oh, in the rift. Find the fox and... Okay, this is taken. So we have to go to the rift. What's this? Yeah. So it's going to be this one. All right. Okay, so here we are. Now let's step over here and look at our map and see where we have to go find that little fox. Ah, here we go, maybe. Yeah, there it is. Okay. We can take a way shrine to it. So where's the way shrine? Right there. Alright, so it's a delve that we're going to. And we're going to go right to here and right up. Okay. Go this way.
Yeah.
A new opportunity for experiential research. Top notch.
On the side.
All right, now above. No, it's inside. Speech notes. Like the corn, melon, honey. These are the fun, okay. Baldur's Tooth. All right, so we have to get it from in here.
You're here!
There
The
he
wall
is. Hi,
is thinnest at the
Foxy.
back of the ruin! I'll see you there!
Back of the ruin? Okay, so we have to go all the way back, of course. So we have to fight through everything. Let's see, can we go to the left? Doesn't matter which way we go. Left or right. We're gonna have to fight our way.
By Mora's many eyes.
Okay, keep going.
You're interrupting scholarship.
Going to need a moment. Not a young man.
Okay, come on, guy. I'll help you. I'll give a first little hit. You get him.
And that's done. What's next?
Okay, now we get the creation up here.
Accumulate wealth and smile all the while.
You made it! Sorry about all the cobwebs and cult guys, but this is the closest I could get us to Nocturnal's realm. Let's make this quick so we can get out of here.
Okay, but what do I need to do in Nocturnal's realm?
Can shape the night. So spooky. As they roam, the spirits of Evergloam gather up that shadow stuff. Some of them have even gathered enough to make a snarl of creation. That's what we're after here. Shadowy creation.
Okay, how do I get the
Make like the
creation?
locals and stick to the shadows. You should be able to pickpocket the creation right out of their shadow stuff.
Okay.
Whatever they're made of. I know you can do it. You could kill them, but they didn't really do anything to us, you know?
All right, let's get in there. Here we go. Shadows, so I need to be incognito. So, let's see. Oh, it could be anywhere. So we're going to go into, let me get rid of my bird because she'll give me away. And guess what I have on me? I do have, don't I? I think I have like invisibility essence. It's only good for 16 seconds. Let's see. Essence of invisibility. We'll put it just like that. There they are, I think. Oh, I didn't want to use a blade of woe. Oh dear. That didn't work so well. Still shadowy creation. My shadowed spirit. That's not the person I want. Up there.
can't keep losing things like this.
Okay, we got it. So, I killed somebody. I didn't need to. There it is up there. See it? That's where we're going. We're going back to the wing of the Gryphon. Hopefully this was the last challenge. There were 4 components, it seemed like, instead of just the 3. That's okay. All right, here we go. I just took us around the center pillars. Why not? Why not? Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to also tuck my bird away because my bird doesn't need to be flapping. Get rid of her for a bit. And let's go in there. Then we'll come out and there's Nelia standing waiting for us. So this is the end of the Gryphon, the wing of the Gryphon. Let me talk to
We
the
make a
fox
pretty good
first.
team. Not as good as Gryphon and I, but still, not too shabby. I'm glad you're trying to restore the Ulfsilds library.
Thanks, you guys. All right. There's the Gryphon.
I sense you return with treasures of fire, ink, and shadow. Though, to be fair, the fox spoiled the surprise. He was quite giddy upon his return. Well done. These stolen magics will allow me to secure the Scholarium.
And how are you going to use the creation we
Ages
stole?
ago, Ulfsild and I researched an ancient type of mystical
Okay.
soldier. I imagine these constructs as silent protectors watching over the Scholarium's halls. With the untamed power of the Daedric princes, finally, our vision will become reality.
And you'll support my journey to explore
I will.
scribing then?
You have upheld justice, acted as a protector, and been a boon companion to my dearest friend. You've earned this, and then some. You may add my power to the scribing altar.
Thank you, Gryphon.
Now is the time to put these stolen magics to use. Burn with the fires of the Deadlands.
Ooh.
Let rise the shadows of Evergloam, and
Let's see what he's
rise with the
conjuring.
ancient power of Apocrypha.
Oh, there we go. They're coming
Knights
up.
of the Scholarium,
there
begin
they
your
are.
watch. May it never end.
Very cool. Oh, very cool. Aren't these guys cool?
Use my strength.
Check
well.
out their faces.
Rejoin my
Airfire.
domain to the altar.
Wow.
A master scribing, as you master yourself.
Thank you. Here we go. Here's my, let's look at this. This is the Sigil of the Gryphon. Very cool, huh? I'm going to take that and take it to the scribing.
Go and
altar
carry my
now.
strength. You will always be welcome here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you guys. Here we go. So I'm going to go up above, and then we're going to see this one illuminated with the Gryphon, like the other two. All right. Then we have the dragon to do. Oh my gosh, how cool is he? Check him out. These are very cool. Okay. We'll look at the other two when we come back down. Alright, you guys. I'm so excited because I've got my third luminary. Fountain of the Gryphon. Here we go.
Well done.
Beautiful. There's Nalia. Hi, Nalia.
Look at these constructs. The Archmagister himself will be jealous if we can ever get him down here.
Gryphon does seem committed to a cause.
Commitment I can respect. The role of protector often goes unsung in bardic songs. Even knights who should know better want to leap into the fray. It takes discipline and heart to be a protector. Discipline like yours.
Thank you, Nalia.
Of course. Just look around. You've made a huge impact on the Scholarium. You took another big step forward in your journey to master scribing. And, of course, you reunited two old friends. You should be proud, adventurer.
Oh, thank you. And look at 676 gold coin, low slash burnt orange, luminous ink, sigil of the luminary Gryphon. Very cool. Completing and receiving. Oh, and check it out. Look at how cool that looks. All right, let's go down there one more time. Oh, look at. Here's the other two. Oh, that's pretty cool, you guys. These are very cool. All right, so I think it begins the next one, the dragon. So that's the fourth one. But I'm not going to be able to continue. I've come to a place where I will stop for today and return later to start the final wing of the dragon quest. And then I think we even have one more after that, which is right there. I want to look at this scribbing table because I'm going to view and skills. I've got that one. I'm going to have some more that I'm going to be able to scrib. And I'll come and do it with you so that you see what I do. But I have to go into my inventory and activate them and all. So, gosh, thanks a lot. Let's see this guy. He's the adept.
If you'll excuse me, I've got Mage's Guild.
Oh, he's busy. He is busy. Let's see, where's our little achievement guy? Why can't I ever figure out where he's located? Isn't he down here on the floor? I think in the Scholarium main hall. I think. No, he isn't, but look at how spectacular that guy looks now. Pretty cool, huh? And then when we come back, we're going to do that one right there. But let's see, what's this now? The Gryphon and the Fox. Ulfsilds. Strange how memory can be linked so intrinsically to a smell. How a stray scent of jasbay can take me back to when I was little. When the winter months approached and the air began to chill, my clan mother would bake tarts from stunted wheat and berries deemed too bruised or overripe. A sweet treat if chewy and dry, but the young ones, myself included, savored every bite. The tarts were a good sign that we had plenty stored for winter and needn't be precious with scraps. One winter I was tasked with taking a basket of these treats to an elder. It was a hike uphill, and the air was sharp against my cheeks. The basket sat heavy in my arms as my breath billowed out in front of me. I must have stopped for a rest, with smoke from the elder's hut one last stretch away, when I heard a soft, weak little bark. Across the road, peeking from beneath a shrub, was a little fox. It seemed so small to me. I thought it was a baby, lost out in the cold, hungry. I reached into the basket and offered it a tart, breaking it into pieces and tossing them its way. It flinched, nearly ran, but I saw its little nose twitch, no doubt catching the tart scent. It nervously ate the first, and seemed to my child's eyes that it savored it. It devoured the rest of the pieces in a flash. It was then that I noticed the scars, thin lines around its ankles, small cuts along its coat. How many traps had it wriggled out of? How many of those traps had I laid myself? It was then, while my mind wandered, that the fox leapt for my basket, deftly grabbing its handle tight with its teeth and bolting into the woods. I was stunned, convinced that I'd been tricked. This was no weak, sad creature, but a mischievous thief. I chased after it as quick as I could, dodging branches and bushes and thick drifts of snow until I tumbled down a riverbank and landed facing a hollowed-out tree trunk. Inside was my thief among a litter of pups and its thin mother who bared her teeth at me. I raised my palms to her and slowly lifted myself from the ground, careful to inch myself away from the trunk, from her babies. She relaxed, and so did I. I watched as she tended her little ones, breaking the tarts down with her paws so they could eat small bites. Oh, I don't know how long I watched, but I remember how her ears perked when my clan mother came barreling through the underbrush, red and scared. She thought I'd been taken by some beast, having never reached the elder's hut. She was angry when I shushed her. "You're going to scare the babies," I said, to which she bared her teeth and barked scolding remarks. How strange it was to realize I had a fox mother of my own. It's this memory that comes to me as I find myself on my hands and knees following the scent of jasbay through the stacks of the Scholarium, praying that Shal doesn't walk in and see me. It was as I rounded a particularly dusty stack of books on quadriva arithmetia that I saw the strangest thing. A fox, front paws perched up onto my desk, its nose nudging a small piece of ferrite I used as a paperweight. All at once I was a child again, slowly lifting myself up from the ground, hands in the air as to not startle it. It looked at me, cocked its head to the side, and smiled. Suddenly it took the ferrite into its mouth and darted through the stacks. I wonder if it still would have ran had it known I was practiced at fox chasing. Had it known I could glide across the stone floors as if it were ice, that I knew every twisting corner and uneven cobblestone. Perhaps it was the smell of jasbay that gave the whole ordeal a sense of childlike bliss. I nearly had the fox, my fingers just barely grazing the tip of its tail, when it leapt at and through a wall. It was so sudden, so jarring, that I didn't have time to course correct. I braced myself, expecting fully that I would crash into the wall, when miraculously I went through it instead. I tumbled into a snowdrift and sank deep enough that I had lost all sense of up and down. I squirmed, trying to right myself, when I felt something grip my leg and tug me loose. free from the snow. I became aware of powerful wings beating and a flurry of ice and feathers. A Gryphon! It dropped me rather unceremoniously and stretched out its wings until they obscured the entirety of the sky. It was pounding its claws into the ground, readying to charge, when the fox appeared between its legs, nuzzling the Gryphon for attention. The little thief offered the Gryphon my fairyite, to which the Gryphon relaxed and looked at me apologetically. I understood then what they were, a mischievous fox and their protective parent. I sat and watched as fox kicked my fairyite around, and I don't know when it happened, but I woke, wrapped in the Gryphon's wings, warm and safe. Aha, there you have it. That was perfectly planned, for you see, what it gave me was a lore book to read to all of you who just now tuned in for what? What did you tune in for? For Friday Storyteller Hour? Let's see what's over here. Ulfsilds Log about the Netch. We've already read this, but I'm going to read it anyways. My little library feels like it's taken on a life of its own. Some days it feels like I find new books around every corner, new secrets waiting to be uncovered in tomes I'm sure I didn't bring down here. The other day, as I stood among the shelves, head down in some fascinating tomb or other, I felt a sharp tug on the back of my shirt. I turned around, expecting the fox, of course, but no one was there. In any other circumstance, it would have been eerie, but for some reason I felt lighter, as if whatever strange force had pulled me from my books simply wanted me to look up in wonder for a moment. I paced the shelves for a few minutes, peering around corners and tiptoeing past the stacks of books I had set aside. Perhaps it was a bit silly, but I saw no sign of the ghostly force. I returned to my reading, only to have the same thing happen twice more. It began to feel like a game, as if the moment I fully lost myself within my book, the invisible force would do anything it could to get my attention. I've decided the next time it happens, I'm going to act as if I don't notice it at all. I wonder what it will do if it feels it's being ignored. Today, I returned to that particular corner of the Scholarium. I found my books had been rearranged into the shape of a massive squirrel. After sorting out my reading materials and doing a cursory check of the nearby shelves, I settled in and waited to see if my invisible playmate would return. After a few minutes it did, even more eagerly than yesterday. As much as I wanted to turn around with the insistent tugging on my clothes, I held firm to my plan and ignored it. I think this may have thrown off the creature, as it was quiet for a few minutes after that. Just when I started to think I had perhaps offended the being, my book leapt out of my hands, seemingly by its own volition, and hovered in the air in front of me. The sudden surprise of this childish retort brought a smile to my face. How could it not? I laughed as a game of keep-away ensued, with my invisible playmate pulling the book just out of my reach every time. I found myself being led down hallway after hallway, my hovering book eagerly marking the way down the passages. I came at last to one of the distant studies, a room which we had built, but I hadn't yet stocked. An air of power emanated from all around me, less somber than the Endrek, less serious than the Gryphon. It almost reminded me of entering a child's room, or even an artist's studio, a place of creativity and joy. I passed through the doorway and found myself somewhere else. A seaside domain bathed in sunlight. Though I waded through shallow water, my feet stayed perfectly dry, a considerate touch of the magic. Basking in the warm sunshine was a large glowing Netch. It bobbed happily in the sea breeze, and as I approached it, reached out its tentacles as if to embrace me. Somehow, I knew the Netch meant me no harm, quite the opposite. The many tendrils began to delicately wrap around myself, embracing me, taking the measure of me. "Hello there," I said at last. As I spoke, the Netch loosened its tentacles until there was only one left draped over my shoulder. "You are quite buoyant, aren't you?" the Netch said. "Thank you," I replied. "How is it your spirit's so bright, your vessel is so un-Netch-like?" "It's this place. It's full of magic and wonder. How could I not be happy here?" I said. At this, the Netch seemed to float a little higher. "Oh, I like you. We shall play such fun games, not Netch?" I smiled. "My name is Ulfsilds." "Ulfsilds?" The Netch contemplated my name. "I rather think we shall have fun together. Ulfsilds, what do you say?" I paused, but only for a moment. "I say, what do you want to play?" Oh, that's a sweet story. Oh, look at it. Here's another thing. The secret of the Netch. Okay, let's look at that. So, you want to read a secret about Netches? Well, who better to act as an authority on this than the definitive or definite Netch? The smaller and less luminous of my kind are much too preoccupied with buoyant matters to offer up their own wisdom. This is the best-kept secret of oblivion. Netches control the ebb and flow of magicka. Who else is aerial enough to feel the tides of power? Most other creatures are tied to the ground. They are tethered and heavy, much too rigid to attune to the currents flowing through the air. Netches alone are flexible. Our extremities are formed specifically to appreciate the power coursing through oblivion. We keep this a secret, of course. It doesn't serve our purpose at all to make this widely known. After all, if we can sense the flow of etheric energies, who's to say that we can't influence them? Plant ourselves in the course of the tide, and by proximity, change its direction. Not me. I have said no such thing. Still, we're thinking about, is it not? Oh, that's a great book. Well, let's see. Is there any other lore books that have come out since I last shopped around here? Fable of the Indirect. No, I think not. Let's see over here. Anything? You know, it's been so much fun on the Luminary quests because there's so much beautiful lore involved. Let's go back over here and double check and make sure there's nothing near the Gryphon. And I won't go any farther because I don't want to read the dragon until I'm ready to do the dragon. Which is right here, Fable of the Dragon. So I'll be reading that to you later today or tomorrow when I start the Wing of the Dragon. See anything over here? By the way, this is Ulfsilds Echo. That's her right there. If you're just tuning in for the first time and haven't been watching the stream for the Scholarium. So, as you can see, I'm not doing an official dedicated Tamriel Storyteller Hour today. I'm just having fun, really just having fun. Looking through, but look at right here, Votary Llarens addition to the Scholarium. Let's read that, shall we? Now you ask that Julian and I should add to the records of the Scholarium. I'm not sure if Julian is working on her edition in secret, but I assume that's the case. There are so many books here, I'm almost not sure what to write. Can I even make a poor choice of topic? Archmage Ulfsilds included all sorts of books in her library, so I can't really do anything to disrespect or tarnish her collection, which is comforting. Well, I suppose this is it then. The writings of Votary Llarens, Knight of the Lamp. I'm not sure that life ever turns out the way we expect it to. Younger iterations of myself dreamed of battles and skirmishes, racing between foliage to outmaneuver my enemies. I thought that adventure was always exciting, cave dwelling and revelations. Sometimes it is, and those moments are thrilling, but adventure and battle are more complex than I've ever given them credit for as a youngster. Many of my compatriots would never appreciate the work I do with the Order now. They wanted a certain type of adventure and became soldiers. Luckily for me, the Order of the Lamp thought I had the qualifications to be a knight. As I sit here with the quill in hand, I find I can't quite believe all that I've done, all that I've seen. I thought I would just be a bodyguard for the mages, protect them from the trolls and minotaurs while they did something serious and bookish. But that hasn't been my life at all. Well, to be fair, I have fought off trolls, but I've found, much to my delight, I do not fight alone. Almost all of the mages I'm sent to protect know how to defend themselves. Sometimes, like now, I get to pair up with another Votary in the Order. I've battled furious Dremora on cliff faces, defeated raging Atronachs in the depths of mountains, and cut through armies of the undead to stop necromancers from sweeping across whole territories. I'm not so idealistic to say that those battles were easy affairs. Mages make a lot of noise and cause a lot of distractions. It's never easy to use my own weapons in the chaos of a magical battle. I suppose that's why the Order is so particular about who they recruit. Not every fighter can perform in those circumstances. But now, I find myself here in a hidden library. I suppose I expected more danger, but I'm not going to complain about a slower assignment. There's enough to explore and learn that my days aren't spent idly waiting for another assignment. So no, life is not as I expected it, and that's wonderful. It's real. Well, for now, I think that's about all I can say on the matter. Now, yeah, I hope this is a good addition to the collection, and wherever she is, Ulfsild appreciates what we're doing here. And there he is.
Plenty to do in a place of this size. Corridors to patrol, books to organize. Keeps me busy, though likely not as busy as you.
Well, it's good to see you again. Now, I think we might be able to find another lore book. Oh, here is the library, or the practice room. This is where you come in and you can practice with these inanimate armor. So these are what we just helped the Gryphon reestablish as protectors in the Scholarium. Well, you can come in here, in the West Wing, right there to the training room, and you can battle and try out your scripts too. All right, let's keep going. Let's go over to this side over here. See if we can't find another lore book to read you, because I know you want another lore book. We'll go down and to the right. There. Oh, she doesn't have her book ready yet. But that's Julian. Okay. We'll be able to get her book, I'm sure, later. So I've been exploring in here, and I know my way all the way around. So I'm gonna go into first person. Here's the winery. Well, this is the supply, but it's also kind of like a winery, I think. And there's Ulfsilds. Oh, look, here's another Sigil of the Gryphon analysis. I did read that, didn't I? No, I read a different one. Sigil of the Gryphon analysis. Well, I never. I returned to my shop as you were in the process of completing the Gryphon's wing to find that fox creatures rooting around in my stores. Poor Kal was gibbering and snarling quite beside herself. I shooed it away, but when it began speaking, it was so charming. Well, I must say, I've never dealt with quite so lovely a creature in all my days. Kal still remains skeptical, however. I digress. The most obvious result of your work with the Gryphon are the wonderful animated armor constructs that now protect the Scholarium from any potential threats. The imbuement of the Gryphon's power, meanwhile, has resulted in new ley lines across activity across Tamriel. I found quite a number of focus scripts here in the Scholarium, ready for your perusal. Likewise, my contacts in the Mages Guild were quite surprised to find focus scripts appearing in their reward troves. Adventurers who participate in combat against other adventurers are finding them in their worthy rewards, such a term, and those who venture into delves are likewise being awarded these valuable pieces of parchment. All right, so you hear that, y'all? If you go down into PvP, into Cyrodiil or Imperial cities, you're going to get some of these focus scripts. Worthy rewards. And then for those who go into delves, you're going to be rewarded. You're going to be rewarded scripts also. So we got to keep that in mind, because we have to find the mats to create our scripts. So what a cacophonous symphony of sources. More research awaits. Delightful. All right. So I think that's very helpful, because they're giving us a few here, but not everything. All right. Here's our chronicler.
The key when shopping is never to have your heart set on just one thing. I offer so many treasures, so many secrets. I mean, how can you choose just one? Take a look.
Okay, let's look at, well...
But of course you do. Ask away, my new friend. Happy to help in any way I can.
Well, I've already asked you those questions. Let's take a look. So he's the one also that sells, and you can see there is a good expense involved in these guys. So, you know, the grimoire is how they say it, grimoire, Minder's Bond, and then these you have to achieve. So, Grimoire Torchbearer, Grimoire Trample, Grimoire Traveling Knife, Ulfsilds contingency. Oh, so much to learn and figure out. Bound affix script. So these, you need the 3 parts, right? Just so you know. Focus bleed damage. Adds expedition, a buff increasing movement skill. So, you know, it is highly possible that this is simplifying eventually our wonderful champion will and skill system. All right, let's talk to Khal, because Khal is nervous about the fox being around. This is the achievement. So now we have a new door. Oh my goodness. So, you know, we're in our way of opening up these Fable of the Dragon, Fable of the Gryphon, Fable of the Indrict, Fable of the Netch. Okay, so it requires a fixed script mastery achievement to purchase. Oh god, I got a lot. Scholarium Colin, Ink, Scholarium a puzzle. But, okay, so the Gryphon, the Indric, oh, they've gone down in prices. Thank you so much, because I spent so much money on the first one. And now, look I can get them for a lot cheaper. So, let's get the Scholarium study door right now. I hope I don't already have this one. That'd be a drag if I do. I think I have the Indric. And I can get the Netch right now, so let's do. Because I like spending and wasting my money. And then let's get the Gryphon. Wait, do I have the Gryphon? No, because I just opened that one. All right, so now I've got all of the ones I can get. And the dragon door will come after we do that one. Okay. Oh, it's so nice doing business with you. Any other lore books over here we can read right now? Otherwise, I'm going to close it today and wish you all a merry time. Oh, here we go. The Conquests of Hubalajad.
Let it sit with you. Novel erudition always makes me heady.
Yes, well, this is the Conquests of Hubalajad, and so did Prince Hubalajad set sail from Herne with 56 ships to claim a realm for his own in the desert land of Hegoth. Finding the coast barren and unforgiving, he turned and sailed south and east until he came to the fertile peninsula of Kefren's Boot. Here the prince found an excellent harbor in an empty land. As was fitting, Prince Hubalajad determined he should be first to set foot in his new home, and commanded his guards to row him ashore. Alas, the prince's approach was espied by scouts of a fierce Nedic tribe who crept close to watch from the hillside above the strand. Seeing Prince Hubalajad in all his finery, standing at the bow of the boat, a disrespectful Nede loosened an arrow that stuck the prince's headdress and lodged there. The prince was obliged to cast himself into the waves to escape the hail of arrows that followed. Outraged by this insult to the prince, the mighty warrior Ra Abba sprang to the shore and charged the jeering foes. Though he was gray with years, Ra Abba slew 7 Needs before any of Prince Hubalajad's other guards could join him. They drove away the barbarians with great slaughter as the prince finally waded ashore. Those standing near thought Prince Hubalajad would rebuke Ra Abba for taking the honor of being first to land, but instead the prince embraced the old hero and thanked him for avenging his dignity. I meant to call this place Hubalajad's Landing, but fate and valor deemed otherwise, he said. Let it be known as Abba's landing from this hour hence. And as the prince commanded, so it was done. Oh, that's very cool. Okay, so let's look at the map for a second, because it's Abba's Landing, which is here in Hughesbane. Where's Hughesbane? Right here? Yeah, Hughesbane, and Abba's Landing. It's about how this place got its name, Princely Dawnlight Palace. Ooh, I wonder if that's fun. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's where the Thieves Guild, by the way, is located, for anyone who's never started the Thieves Guild. And if you watched the stream, a stream from last week, I did, Stretch and I did take you to start the Thieves Glen. See the Assassins and Thieves Guild. You can find the rerun right here on Twitch, or if it's too late, you'll find it, of course, on YouTube. Well, my friends, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate your viewership, and it means more than you can realize. So today was a double whammy. We did the Wing of the Gryphon conclusion, and then I did 30 minutes of the Friday Tamriel Storyteller Hour. So yeah, there you have it. Enjoy, and I'll be back to do the Wing of the Dragon. If not today, then of course sometime over this weekend. Thanks. Bye. Flower Child 567 signing off. Take care.